Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, February 28, 2012. Well, another disaster for the Costa Cruise Lines. This time it's the cruise liner Costa Allegra drifting away in the Indian Ocean with more than 1,000 people on board and no electricity, no power, no air conditioning, no steering, no engine. Photos released today showed hundreds of people milling around on the ship's outside decks. It's also in an area where pirates have been known to commandeer ships, although there's a military presence on board the ship. It's expected somehow to reach the Seychelles Islands sometime tomorrow night. It's being towed by several tugboats. An explosion at a chemical plant in northern China yesterday killed at least 13 people and injured 50. It occurred at the Zaxian Kur Chemical Company on the outskirts of the Hebei provincial capital of Xizhuang. At least 8 people were killed in Russia after an apartment building collapsed following a natural gas explosion. It occurred in the city of Astrakhan, about 800 miles southeast of Moscow. Prime Minister Putin, who was running to reclaim the presidency in the election Sunday, rushed to the scene to demonstrate quick response. The big insurance company in Australia, QBE, showed that its profits had slumped 45% for the past 6 months. To $704 million, the midpoint in their guidance range, mainly due to catastrophe payments. They also announced that Frank O'Halloran is stepping down as Group Chief Executive. Mr. O'Halloran's place is going to be taken by John Neal, who's currently the head of global underwriting operations. Deloitte Syndicate Hardy's has an update. Mitsui Sumitomo and Ascot CEO Martin Reith are no longer in the running to buy the company. The circumstances surrounding Mitsui's withdrawal are not known, and the sources are also indicating that Mr. Reith has backed out as well. According to a front-page article in today's New York Times, Japanese leaders actually considered evacuating Tokyo last year after the Fukushima power plant began to have difficulties. The Prime Minister was seriously considering moving 15 million people in fear of a chain reaction. The Israelis have told American military personnel that they will not warn them if they decide to attack Iran. This is being done apparently in order to avoid U.S. responsibility for the attack. The Prime Minister and Defense Minister of Israel conveyed that information to the chairman of the American Joint Chiefs of Staff this week. Millions of workers in India are staging a 24-hour strike today in a protest over rising prices. There was actually violence in the southern city of Hyderabad, where police clashes with protesters occurred. In the United States, orders for durable goods fell by 4% last month. This is a little bit of a punch in the nose for the economy. The reason for the decline was the demand for so-called core capital goods dropped 4.5%. It's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.